Hi, this is Wayne Turmel from Remote Leadership Institute, and today we're going to address a really common complaint about virtual meetings and especially conference calls, which is the audio quality. Now, when we're thinking about audio on these meetings, we have to think about two things. Why does it matter so much, and what can we do about it? As far as why it matters, the audio quality is really important because we're asking people to pay attention primarily through their ears, which is not our normal way of paying attention to things. We're visual creatures. We usually default to the visual. Well, when you're on a conference call or a virtual meeting and you're relying on the audio, if the audio is hard to hear or difficult or it's a pain in the neck because of logistics, we're going to default to looking around us and finding far more interesting things to look at, and that's why people tune out. It's not that they don't want to pay attention, it's just that it's easier not to. So if we know that audio quality is important and we know that we need to keep people engaged auditorily, how do we do that? Well, there are a couple of things that we need to do. First of all, we need to control the noise around us. If we are working remotely, that means we should be using headsets and other things to help control distractions and eliminate background noise that can distract other participants. It also means we shouldn't be using speakerphones unless we absolutely have to. The audio quality is not as good and it picks up a lot of ambient noise, which creates distractions and makes it hard for people to hear what's going on. If you are in a meeting around a speakerphone, you need to manage the noise around that. Watch out for rustling papers. Have somebody around the speakerphone who's in charge of kind of controlling that environment. And then finally, as the meeting leader, it can be very difficult to have people jump in, interrupt, and otherwise direct traffic. It's your job to give people who are remote equal access. That means not only making time and room for them to participate, actively soliciting their participation, but also controlling the amount of noise and input going on in the room so that there is room for others to participate. So as much as it may be the last thing we think about, the audio quality of virtual meetings is really important if you want people to pay attention, participate, and get you the kind of outputs that you expect your meetings to have.